Elon's Amazing Inventions, A Journey Through Imagination. In the quiet town of Inventor's Haven, magic lived in the laughter that drifted down every lane and in the whirring, whizzing garage at the edge of Willow Street. Here, young Elon Musk's boundless imagination truly thrived. His garage, an ever-shifting labyrinth of tools, gadgets, and bits of hopeful ideas, had become the place where anything felt possible. Most days, Elon and his best friend Maya could be found amidst the delightful chaos, sketching blueprints and debating wild ideas. Mr. Tickles, Elon's clever pet squirrel, often lent a mischievous paw, whether by darting away with shiny screws or tumbling headlong into piles of springs. One sunlit afternoon, the familiar hum of possibility filled the air. Elon, in his rocket ship t-shirt and mismatched sneakers, sat cross-legged among scatterings of cans and coils. Outside, Maya zipped through the yard, her adventure goggles perched atop her wild curls, chasing after Mr. Tickles, who gleefully carried off a sparkling teaspoon. "Elon," she called, pausing to laugh as the squirrel darted up a tree, spoon held high. "He's run off with half your inventions again." "No worries," Elon grinned, waving from the garage's threshold. "He's just testing my security systems." But today, his mind drifted far above runaway squirrels and rustling grass. He gazed skyward, eyes reflecting the endless blue. "Maya, what if we built something that could actually fly?" Maya froze, a sparkle of excitement chasing a hint of skepticism across her face. "Fly? As in, up there?" she asked, pointing to the clouds. "You bet." "A jetpack toy, small, powerful, and, well, packed with fun," Elon replied, retrieving a copper coil and a battered soda can. "Maybe not big enough to ride, but big enough to show we can do it," Maya grinned. "Then what are we waiting for?" They got to work, the garage transformed into a living engine of invention. Elastic bands, gears, and broken radios were quickly repurposed. Maya proved nimble with her hands and flushed with encouragement, her keep calm in a crisis attitude balancing Elon's giddy intensity. Whenever doubtful thoughts crept in, Mr. Tickles staged a daring dash through dangling cables, unwittingly, yet somehow usefully, helping connect the right wires. The sun slid lower, painting gold streaks across blueprints and faces alike. At last, their jetpack toy was ready, a dazzling patchwork of soda cans and elastic, crowned with blinking lights and the hope of two young dreamers. With twilight settling, Elon, Maya, and Mr. Tickles, now officially enlisted as their launch director, stepped out to the grassy backyard, soon joined by their friends. An eager crowd gathered, their whispers tinged with both doubt and awe. Thomas, the class skeptic, lifted his cap and eyed the contraption dubiously. "You sure it isn't just going to shoot confetti?" "It might shoot for the stars," declared Maya, standing firmly beside Elon. Still, for the briefest moment, Elon felt nerves tangle inside him. He glanced at Maya. Her smile was all the reassurance he needed. Mr. Tickles scampered to the front, tail high, as if sounding the countdown. "Let's launch," Elon announced. He flipped the tiny switch, and the jetpack toy whirred and sparked to life, humming like bottled thunder. It lifted, hovered, a dizzy, delightful dance above the grass. The backyard filled with joyous shouts as the little machine floated, aglow in the gathering dark. Maya whooped, arms stretched wide. "It's flying! You did it!" "No, we did it!" The jetpack toy landed gently, their friends rushing to congratulate the inventors. Elon glanced at Maya, recognizing that, in their laughter, a new kind of courage was born. They'd flown higher than anyone imagined, not just in the sky, but in their hearts. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. A few days later, gray clouds rolled in, rain pattering against Inventor's Haven like fingers drumming on a tabletop. Outdoor escapades were put on hold as puddles grew wide, and the world outside vanished in a curtain of mist. Inside the now familiar garage, Elon peered out, momentarily forlorn, then turned to Maya, who was already cross-legged on the stained floor. Her vibrant purple dress was a bright spark in the gloom, and she spun a pair of shiny springs in her hands, thinking. Mr. Tickles darted about, occasionally slipping between stacks of gears and peeking beneath benches for forgotten treats. "If the rain says no adventure out there," Maya mused, adjusting her goggles, "maybe we make one in here." Elon's eyes brightened. A new adventure, without ever leaving the garage. That's genius. Inspiration churned. They rummaged for boxes, twisted wires, dug through heaps of old bicycle lights and cassette players. Unlike the focused, charged energy of the jetpack build, today their inventing was all laughter and zigzagging plans, their ideas taking wild turns, and Mr. Tickles contributing by liberally scattering odds and ends. When a roll of silver tinsel crashed down, Maya giggled and wrapped it around their project. "A perfect asteroid belt," she declared. Bit by bit, their indoor adventure machine took shape. Not a precise vehicle, but a wild, wonderful spaceship crafted from tape, painted cardboard, and charm. Neon splashes of paint brightened its panels. Jars and utensils became control switches. Bike lights glimmered as makeshift stars, and the cassette hummed out cosmic wind and radio crackle. At last, dusk crept in and their invention was ready. Elon, proud captain, beckoned Maya and Mr. Tickles aboard. She gave a theatrical salute. "To the stars!" The squirrel perched atop the dashboard as mission specialist. With a flick of a switch, the spaceship twinkled to life. They navigated asteroid fields made from pillows, charted imaginary planets, and dodged meteor showers of balled-up socks, all to a soundtrack of laughter and the steady tap of rain. By evening's end, the storm had faded, but their spirits soared. As they tidied up, Maya nudged Elon, grinning. "See? There's always a way to build an adventure, rain or shine." They left the garage together, the air fresh and glistening, their wild expedition a secret only rainy days could reveal. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. The week rolled on, each day bringing new ideas and brighter skies. Word of Elon and Maya's inventions spread throughout Inventors Haven, and talk of the upcoming annual science fair filled the garage with a nervous excitement. This year's theme, Inventions That Connect, caught Elon's imagination like a spark to kindling. One afternoon, as sunbeams angled through dusty windows, Elon and Maya brainstormed at their workbench. Maya had her goggles pushed high on her head as she jotted notes on an oversized sheet of cardboard. "What if our invention could bring people together, not just wow them?" Elon pondered aloud. "Like making everyone's shoes tie themselves at once?" Maya teased. Elon chuckled. "No, like something that makes friendship part of the fun." As plans sketched themselves into wild possibilities, the garage doors swung inward. In came Derek, an old friend from school and a fellow enthusiast for crazy gadgets. He often visited to swap ideas, and today he wheeled in a small robot under a checkered cloth. "Check out my entry," Derek grinned, revealing a robot made of scooter wheels, soda cans, and hopeful spirit. Maya clapped, impressed. "That's fantastic. Wait, what if we team up?" Derek looked delighted. And so a new invention was born. The trio agreed. They would build the Friendship Robot, an ingenious machine designed to celebrate teamwork, spread smiles, and remind everyone that collaboration made dreams shine brighter. For days, the garage buzzed with activity unlike any before. Elon's knack for mechanics, Maya's creative solutions, and Derek's eye for detail merged into a single, humming force. Even Mr. Tickles became part of the process, ferrying washers and nesting contentedly atop old blueprints. Their Friendship Robot combined the best of each inventor, rolling on sturdy scooter wheels, beaming with twin bike-light eyes, and wearing a patchwork body of upcycled treasures. Its magic came to life when it played cheerful tunes, offered recorded messages of encouragement, and could even lead simple dance routines that had the whole group laughing. Finally, Science Fair Day arrived, bright and brimming with anticipation. The town center buzzed with energy, every table displaying wondrous contraptions. Elon, Maya, and Derek positioned their robot with care. Parents and friends clustered near, snapping photos and scribbling sketches. When their turn came, Elon took a steadying breath. "This is the Friendship Robot. We built it by sharing ideas, and by remembering that inventions can connect us all." As the robot rolled forward, blinking and serenading the crowd, Maya explained its features. Derek showed off its joyful interactions, and the whole audience joined in for a spur-of-the-moment robot dance. The judges beamed, the mayor's applause ringing out loudest. "Inventing together is what makes Inventors Haven so special," he declared. As the afternoon drifted into golden evening, the trio gathered with Mr. Tickles and their families, basking in the wonder of their creation. Elon looked at his friends, a slow smile spreading across his face. "I used to think inventing was something you did alone," he mused. "But now I know it's even more fun together." Maya squeezed his shoulder, already sketching another wild idea for tomorrow. Derek nodded, and Mr. Tickles twitched his nose approvingly, as if to say, "Bring it on." And so, as stars blinked awake above Inventor's Haven, the inventors' laughter and dreams rose, promising more adventures, bigger challenges, and friendships built on the brightest kind of imagination, the kind that journeys far together, one marvelous invention at a time.